you in the back. Welp, here we are on YouTube, coming at you live from studio. How's it going, eh?
All right. So we'd like to welcome everyone to our channel, especially because Nathan, that was a ridiculous opening because we have people coming to our channel for the first time because it's a new artist alert. No, okay, Nathan, you have to let me say you stepped all over me. I don't think anyone heard what we said. So let me do that again. It's a new artist alert. There you go. All right. So that means that's the alarm that we have a new artist on our channel. Yes, Elvis Costello.
Now, hang on a second. Is this Elvis Costello? This isn't like the famous ice skater, is it? Or is that a different person? Am I thinking someone else? Elvis Stoico. Oh, here we are.
Nathan, that's ridiculous. Yeah. Is this Elvis Presley? Yeah, this is the figure skater singing. You've heard of Elvis Costello. He's the guy with the glasses. He looks like Buddy Holly.
Michael Bublé.
Yeah, Michael Bublé. So, Nathan, okay, this is ridiculous. You probably even know an Elvis Costello song. I think there's one or two. I bet you if you heard it, you would know. You would be like, I didn't know that was him. He's not a huge artist in the sense but he is and he isn't. I mean, like he has a very dedicated fan base. He's big enough that I know who he is. And I know what he looks like. And I've heard him sing a couple songs. I don't even know what they are, but in my long life, there's a couple, and I'm like, oh, that's not bad. It's not what I thought he would do. So I think this might surprise us. We'll find out. It's a new request, so it's a new artist of our channel. We've never reacted to Elvis Costello on our channel before. It's a song request from one of our best patrons, supporters of our channel, Richard H.
Well, I only have one question: is where he from?
Where's Elvis from?
Yeah,
Elvis Costello.
Yes,
I think he's American. Now I'm going to say that people are going to, before people at me and yell at us, I'll tell you right now, because people are going to be like, so he's currently 68 years old. I'm an idiot. Yeah. Okay. Of course I say he's American. He's from the UK. People are yelling on their comments.
Oh yeah. They've already
it
in, and they're like,
so if you wrote that down, we've already corrected ourselves. That shows you how I should have guessed UK. Anyways, so he's from the UK. He's currently 68 years old.
He's 68?
Yeah, 68, which is fairly young considering
20 years older than me now.
Which is fairly, I was gonna say it's kind of youngish because he's been around forever. Like he's one of those artists who's been around forever. So yeah, I guess he might. Okay. So anyways, the song is called This Year's Girl. I've got the lyrics up because this is audio only. All right. Let's do it.
Ready, let's do it.
Guess the year, or did you look it up?
I was trying to find the year. I was just reading more about Elvis Costello because I feel like, how do I not know anything about this person? But
So I told you, he's the guy with the glasses. He's the guy with the
Yeah.
glasses.
well,
Well, he always wears those big, thick rimmed glasses. I
it's
knew
in
that.
it's in the picture, the thing that we just looked at.
Well, yeah. So I'm just lying and said I didn't. I know what he looks like. I could pick him up in a celebrity lineup. I know what he looks like.
Okay.
Anyways, so guess what year it is?
Was remastered. I know that.
Yeah.
It's-
This is the remastered
so
version that we just heard.
if I had to guess, I'd put that in the 80s.
That's what I thought. I thought this is like 83, 84, 78.
Okay. Well, it's close.
Yeah, well, what I mean by that, still, that's kind of pre-80s, 80s. Well, it's not the 80s yet. So this is like, I would say,
An
influential.
80s sound before the 80s kicked in. Yeah.
Right. So he probably influenced a little bit of that sound and style because it's like that new wave post-punk kind of flavor. I think he's like, if I was to guess, tell me if I'm wrong, folks. This is me just pulling this out of my top of my head. He's like a nerdy, punk guy. If that makes like if punk was a nerd,
Mm-hmm.
if that makes sense. So which doesn't make it bad, it just makes it unique. I think if punk had a nerd, he's a nerdy punk guy. And this is from his second album, highly rated album, by the way. It's like near perfect score from like all the aggregate scores, like 10 out of 10, 5 out of 5, A. Like it's just crazy. So probably a very influential album. Of course, we're not gonna read all about it. Yeah, I dug it. I love going back and listening to older songs. As I get older and as I get more open to sounds and soundscapes that I wouldn't listen to when I was a teenager, I like going back and like, oh, this is what they sounded like back in the 70s. This is why so and so or whatever band, this is who they were, and this is why they are the way they are. And hearing it for the first time, I try to put myself in that place and that time. Yeah, this is definitely. I would love to hear more Elvis. I mean, I don't know what's more to say. I love the bass line that was going out throughout that song. And I was also going to say, well, who does his voice remind you of?
Oh,
Like I got it right away. Like I mean, it came to me right away. I should say.
okay. I'd have to go back and listen for that purpose.
Tom Petty. It sounded like early Tom Petty.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of that, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a mixture of Tom Petty and like David Bowie. If you're to combine the two voices, it's hard to.
I don't know. There's only one Tom Petty, and
I'm not.
And I miss Tom Petty too much. Too soon, man. It's too soon.
It's been like 30 years since he passed away. No. No.
What?
I love Tom Petty.
I know you do.
I love him a lot. In fact, I regret that I never saw him live.
Yeah. I was sad that entire day when I heard that Tom Petty passed. So
yeah, he was an artist that So this that early Tom Petty sound for sure.
You're right. 80s Tom Petty.
Yeah, not as free falling sound. It was sounding more like Damn the Torpedoes Tom Petty. Okay, anyways. So what do we got? What's your thoughts on the song, Nathan?
Yeah, I enjoyed the song. I was more just diving into who is this guy? How is this person just completely gone over my head? He's currently married to what the heck is her name? I just looked it up. Diana Krall, very famous Canadian jazz artist.
Right. That's his wife, eh?
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
Well, good for him.
He's done a lot of stuff, worked with a lot of people.
Yeah, they've been married for 20 years. So there you go.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Which is his third wife. I just found that out.
Looks like you're doing okay now.
Yeah, and I don't know. That sounds very interesting. He just feels like an icon of rock and roll that I never knew a thing about. Honestly, I thought he was like an up and coming boy band singer.
Don't Ellie, edit that out. We don't need
No,
comments.
No, I mean, like, I thought like
You've never heard the name before. You just never. I legit.
I was like, oh, Elvis Costello. He must be some like new singer that's coming up.
That's crazy.
That's how
I believe you, but it's always funny how we lived almost the same life our whole like youth.
Mhm.
But why I know him and you don't, as far as I just know that he exists as an artist, and there's probably a song or two if you heard it. Maybe that should be our next challenge. Whoever wants to request, like, give us 2 songs, and if we really heard the or a live performance of one of his biggest hits, I bet you Nathan would be like, "Oh, that's him," because I know there's a song that you and I both know of his, but I
Right.
won't know it till you hear it. We're like, "Oh, that song, that's him." I guarantee it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how ignorant I am. Ignorant.
Oh wow, Cynthia in our chat here on our Patreon chat said that Elvis was her first concert. Wow,
Hmm.
interesting. All right,
That is interesting.
all right, that was awesome, Richard. Thank you, Richard. Always giving us the good stuff, man. I love that oldie stuff that he gives us. Yeah, well, it is oldie. I guess it's 46 years ago, so that's crazy, or 45 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
No, that's right on the money, Richard. Keep it coming. That's the kind of stuff we want to keep on exploring. Yeah,
Love it.
because I think it fills in some of our childhood and our old, our life as young people that we just missed out on. So
Yep.
cool.
Yep.
Thanks a lot.
Can't listen to everything.
Yeah. Okay, thanks very much, and we'll see you on the next one.